In the 2009 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves made a bold move, selecting Ricky Rubio ahead of Steph Curry. Many call it one of the biggest misses in NBA draft history. But was it really? At least, at that period in time, it made perfect sense. Because Ricky Rubio wasn't just another prospect. He was Spain's golden boy, a basketball prodigy who turned professional at just 14. In Europe, his vision, flair, and confidence drew comparisons to legends. He was hailed as the next big international star. By the time he was drafted, he was already a celebrity, a teenager who played with men, who led Spain in world tournaments, and who made basketball beautiful. But after being drafted, Rubio didn't immediately come to the NBA. He stayed with FC Barcelona, where he continued to win, mature, and polish his craft, a magician in control of the court. When he finally arrived in the NBA in 2011, the Timberwolves needed hope. Years of losing seasons, coaching changes, and empty arenas had taken their toll. They hadn't seen the playoffs since the Kevin Garnett era. They were desperate for an identity, a spark, something to believe in. And that spark was Ricky Rubio. The flashy passes, the no-look assists, the flair that made fans jump out of their seats. Rubio didn't just play basketball, he revived it in Minnesota. He brought joy to a franchise buried in mediocrity. As the floor general for Kevin Love, and later paired with young stars like Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins, he became the team's steady hand, their heart and soul. But the NBA can be cruel. A torn ACL in 2012 derailed his rise, and the Wolves once again fell into the shadows. Injury after injury limited his rhythm. The team kept changing pieces, coaches, and direction, but Rubio stayed, leading with selflessness and grit. Then, in 2019, came redemption. On the international stage, he led Spain to the FIBA World Cup title, earning MVP honors. It was his reminder to the world, greatness can't be defined by a box score. His later NBA years with Utah, Phoenix, and Cleveland showed a wiser, steadier version of himself. No longer the prodigy, now the mentor, helping young guards, building chemistry, and always playing with that same pure passion. So, was drafting Ricky Rubio before Stephen Curry a mistake? In hindsight, maybe, but in that moment, no one knew Curry would change basketball forever. Rubio's journey was about circumstance and resilience. Because while Curry revolutionized the game with his shooting, Ricky Rubio touched it with creativity, vision, and heart. He may not have been the superstar Minnesota dreamed of, but he became something just as rare, a player who made the game feel alive again.